And before we dive into the world of Gilmore Girls, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button if you're enjoying the content. As a self-proclaimed connoisseur of all things pop culture, I've spent countless hours immersed in the whirlwind of witty banter, heartwarming relationships, and emotional roller coasters that is Gilmore Girls. Um, Growing up, this show was my escape, much like Rory's love for books, or Lorelai's knack for quirky one-liners. In October 2025, it will mark 25 years since Gilmore Girls first aired, and for many modern viewers, it feels like no time has passed at all. Uh, Rather than watching the show during its original run on the WB, later known as the CW, many fans discovered it years later when it became a staple of streaming TV, uh, radio pre. And the series focuses on Lorelai, played by Lauren Graham, and Rory, portrayed by Alexis Bledel, as they navigate significant periods in their lives in the offbeat town of Stars. Uh, and I know it would be so technical and that it would commit to that right together and make me uh, what's the commitment talking of the same energy. Um, uh, Amy Sherman Palladino, who penned the majority of Gilmore Girls, uh, is known for the distinctive style that permeates her subsequent projects. Interestingly, Sherman Palladino is also responsible for creating The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, a series that bears many resemblances to Gilmore Girls. It's challenging not to see echoes of Gilmore Girls in the Prime Video series if you imagine it with a larger budget. However, what truly makes Gilmore Girls stand out today is its small town ambiance and authenticity, which resonates deeply with viewers. Some of the biggest criticisms of Gilmore Girls are its greatest strengths and the ups and downs of characters and their most unlikable moments. So build character development. Um, um, Rory's character development in the later seasons has attracted a significant amount of criticism. Yet Sherman Palladino crafted her storyline with precision. It may not always be pleasant to witness Rory and Lorelai struggle and make poor decisions, but it results in compelling television. In Gilmore Girls, even the least lovable characters, such as Emily and Richard Gilmore, are skillfully developed with depth and complexity over the seasons. Those secondary characters in Stars Hollow often have smaller roles. They're cherished because Amy Sherman Palladino always made an effort to create rich backstories for them. It's accurate that Lorelai and Rory sometimes believe their world centers around them, but Gilmore Girls wouldn't succeed without the well-developed setting and complex characters. Discussing Gilmore Girls inevitably brings up the heated debate about Lorelai and Rory's romantic partners. Um, well, many people have strong feelings about who should have ended up with whom. It's essential to remember that romance isn't the core of Gilmore Girls. Instead, it's really deep economic education. Um, Love in Gilmore Girls is fluid as the story explores life itself, complete with both wonderful and questionable love interests. Um, Ultimately, these strong women have each other in their own personal growth to uh, rely on. Although the classic elements in Gilmore Girls remain timeless, uh, certain aspects of the show have not held up as well over time, particularly the character of Lane. The production and editing could be improved, and the series doesn't always make visually captivating choices. However, these are flaws that stem from the era in which it was produced rather than being inherent weaknesses in the show's enduring legacy. And what you can do is that there's no question that we then turned out instead engaging in discussions about how it could have been better is what keeps its memory alive. Gilmore Girls is known for its pop culture references, but it's deeper than most give it credit for. Uh, its snappy dialogue and tongue-in-cheek humor can't hide Gilmore Girls' sentimental nature. Um, the series understands when it's time to stop winking at the camera and take itself seriously, leaning into the drama and relationships that propel the narrative. It might be cliche to say, but they don't make TV like Gilmore Girls anymore. It has the self-awareness and referential spirit that's so common in film and television today. But the series understands when it's time to stop winking at the camera and take itself seriously, leaning into the drama and relationships that propel the narrative. Gilmore Girls isn't for everyone, but what show is, for those it resonates with, Gilmore Girls will never lose its sheen, and the jokes will always land as effectively as if Lorelai and Rory were in the room with them. And on that note, I'll leave you with a question. What's the best way to get a coffee in Stars Hollow? Answer at Luke's Diner, of course. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.